Now, the driver and his conductor, who were charged with assault of a public officer after a video went viral in which they are seen beating up a uniformed police officer, are perhaps expected to be released today. Well, that's a Ghana Private Road Transport Union demand. They've been demanding their release because they say they needed medical attention today. They were hoping that they will be released today. And I have, of course, in studio with me, the GPRTU Industrial Relations Officer, who has not left us here. So, Mr. Moro, let's continue the discussion with these two of your members. Have you been able to have them on release?
No. Actually, they are not GPRTU members.
They are not?
But they are drivers.
Drivers, okay.
And more so, the incident happens in Accra. We are in charge of Greater Accra.
Okay.
We followed, you see, they were arrested and sent to Udoko police. The next day we followed, we were told they've been picked from that place to the national security. We went there on Thursday. We have to spend some time with them before finally we were told they've been taken to the BNI. BNI has so many offices in Accra. So finally, we were told they've gone to their office at the 37. The 37 office, not knowing they are having another annex down.
Yeah.
Downwards.
So finally, you found them.
Well, yes, we found them, but we were able to talk to them. They are still in custody. Well. And the case is still at court, and we went there with Amnesty International lawyers, human rights lawyers, and currently, as I speak now, they are in the process of preparing the documents to make sure we secure their bail before the next court. So they are still in custody.
So you've not been able to get them released for medical attention because the paperwork is still ongoing.
Yes, and they need to have medical attention.
Speaking of medical attention, describe to us what you saw when you met them.
All of us were not allowed to talk to them, to see them. So what happened was the driver and the maid, they told us what they went through, how some of the police beat them up, etc., etc. That is why we are still pushing that they should be released on bail so that they get proper medical care.
When you saw them, did they have, were there visible signs that they had been beaten or anything?
Yeah, I never saw them because they did not allow all of us to go in. So
they only allowed the lawyers to go in.
Yeah, the lawyers and our national chairman. When they came back, I think one of your people even granted interview to us. We're all there, and those who saw them spoke very painfully about what they saw or what they were told.
What did they say they saw?
It was on the news.
Yes, tell us again.
Yeah, the driver and the maid says they were brutally assaulted.
I see. I see. So at this point,
we're not happy with that. Yeah.
At this point, you want them to. You are working with the lawyers to get them. To be released,
so that they can get proper medical care.
You wanted them to be released today, but that has not happened.
Today it won't be possible because I spoke to two of the lawyers who said they are still in the process of putting the papers that they need to put together. So they are still in the process. So they promise maybe later of the day or tomorrow we'll get any positive result.
And if you don't get the positive result about their release, what will you do? What will the GPRTU do?
We will have to advise ourselves because we are in a country where we say we have law and everybody should be law-abiding citizen. So why a driver and a mate to be held for such? Because the video you saw, that is one side. Something's happened. They started somewhere before they got to where it prompted or somebody came to somebody's.
That's what they're telling you.
That let me film this issue. So you can even say that it's about 2-3 minutes issue, the one that we saw. But something really happens
and that's
somewhere which we haven't seen.
And the mates are
that was what they told us. Yes.
Okay.
So we've all hear one side of the story. We haven't heard the side of the driver and the mate also.
Okay. So if between now and tomorrow, you are hopeful that they will be released?
Yes, hopefully tomorrow.
Okay.
Because the lawyer, I spoke to 2 of them who said they are working very fast on the papers, which will lead to their release. So definitely we are hoping maybe by tomorrow they might be released to us. Okay.
We heard somewhere that one of them, the mate, for example, was kicked in his private parts. Is that correct?
That was what those who spoke to them told us. Those who spoke to them told us.
What exactly did they say?
That they were brutalized by the
They describe to us the brutalities that they are saying.
I was not.
I mean, those who told you.
Spoke to them.
Yes, what did they say?
Those who spoke to them said we were there, but the security did not allow all of us to walk in and talk to them.
Okay.
So we waited at the reception, and the lawyers and about 2 or 3 of our people went in with them. When they came, that was the story they brought to us. Even one was complaining of the ear, that when he was in handcuff, the police officer that they had the issue with came from behind and gave him a heavy blow to one of the ears. That was the story they brought to us. So we are hoping and praying that they should be released to us so that they get medical care. Because if this did not happen, maybe we will have to rally behind. Because we, JPRTU, or drivers in Accra, I would say JPRTU, for example, we don't support anybody, any violence against any uniform personnel. Likewise, we don't support any uniform personnel also to attack any driver or his mate.
Sure.
We, the law did not allow that. So we as everybody should not judge one side by the story. We should all wait patiently when they are out. If we have to organize maybe press conference for them, we'll do that. For them to tell their stories, because I was not there, you were not there. But those who were there has attested to the fact that it was the officer who first attacked the driver before they also tried to defend themselves.
So that's what they are saying. These are the sides.
Yeah, it is alleged. Let me use the word, it's alleged. Yeah.
Very well. These are the sides of the stories, and the GPRTU are demanding the release of the driver and the mate who were arrested after a video went viral of them beating up a police officer.
Which was one-sided.
The GPRTU believes that that's one-sided and that the side of the driver and the mate ought to be heard as well. They were hoping that they'll be released today. That is not happening. They're putting their cards, they're betting on tomorrow, that hopefully by tomorrow they will be released. Abbas Ibrahim Moro is the Industrial Relations Officer for the GPRTU. He joined me for this conversation. This is still The Pulse with me, Gifty Andor Pierre. Take a break.